Now moving on, the scene setter for the ANC's 2017 elective conference is playing out in court. Several KZN ANC branches have launched a court bid that might change the political fortunes of Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma and Cyril Ramaphosa. The KZN ANC conference, which saw Sihle Zikalala unseat Senzo Mchunu as provincial chairperson, is being contested in court. Several branches back in Mchunu alleged that proper processes were not followed, which saw Zikalala emerge as the winner. Several branches of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal want the Pietermaritzburg High Court to nullify the outcome of the 2015 provincial conference. The branches argue that preparations for the 2015 provincial conference were flawed. The court has heard how the results were allegedly announced before time and how the voters' roll allegedly went missing after the election. The verdict is expected to have an influence on who emerges as the next ANC leader in December.
It is true that the applicants were aware that the conference was final, but the issue was that they were not aware that their complaints flowing from the conference had been finally resolved. This case is not about the finality of the conference. Everybody accepts that the conference was finally held. This case is about the irregularities that happened after the conference. So the issue of the delay only applies insofar as the irregularities are concerned. It has no bearing on whether the conference was final or not.
First are the irregularities dealing with the termination of branch membership roll. And we address under that topic two issues. First, what is referred to as the pre-audit stage of members of the branches in preparation for a conference. The case there being whether the branches were given access to the pre-audits before they were audited by the national, or were affirmed or confirmed by the conference.
Well, the proceedings so far are really nothing to worry about in our view, because the applicants are actually fighting a political case using technicalities. And the major question that they still need to respond to is that they are trying to draw a picture of illegitimate processes that led to an illegitimate conference. But the question that they must answer is why they participated in all these processes, which now they claim are illegitimate, up until the last day of the conference. Then you complain after that.
Now here are some of the points of contention in the case. Complainants allege that the KZN conference was rescheduled without consulting branches, but the PEC says all preparations for the KZN conference were done by the book. It is alleged that an appeal on the branch audit outcomes was still pending at the time. However, the PEC says complainants did not raise any irregularities during the conference. Another allegation is that the National ANC office delayed intervention as requested by KZN branches, but the PEC says the plaintiffs were aware they had to launch an appeal within 180 days. Complainants allege that results were tweeted before the outcome was officially announced. But the PEC says there is no reason to doubt the results as the election was conducted by an independent agency.
It's a very important day. You know that the matter about this case has been hanging for a very long time. Of course, as a provincial executive committee, it is not something that we're proud of. And I'm sure that our own view on this matter is shared by the majority of branches of the ANC. What we believe in is that the ANC must always have the capacity to resolve its own challenges internally in a manner that reinforces the confidence of our people in the leadership role of the African National Congress and the ability of the organization to be sensitive to difficulties confronting the organization from time to time.
The KZN ANC court battle raises the following key questions. Can internal organizational problems be solved through the courts? Is the application an attempt to influence the ANC succession race? Can KZN root out factionalism before the ANC elective conference?